When you're a kid, all you want is to grow up. When you're an adult, you just want to be a kid again, but not here. Here, childhood ends too soon. These kids grow up fast because they have to. They see things no child should ever have to see. Crime, drugs, people they know disappearing. The streets don't wait for them to figure things out. They don't wait for second chances. Between 3 and 6 p.m., this is when it happens, when kids are left alone, when bad choices are made, when the streets decide their future.
Drugs are horrible over here. Like, all my kids are now in Club Christ, thank God. Because the last 2-3 years in this neighborhood, the drug use has been ridiculous. You can't send your kid right across the street to just a local store. That's impossible because the things that they'll have to see and deal with from here to there is a lot. What was life like before finding Club Christ? A struggle. I was a single mom, brand new baby. In a low income area, drugs. Alone.
Life was very hard since we barely had food at that time. Bullied a lot, low grades in some of my classes. Very upsetting.
Until I found Club Christ, and then they had somewhere that they could go, somewhere that they could interact with other children, and where they also had support by other adults that could help them if they were struggling with something. Club Christ is definitely safe.
This program gives them a future by meeting educational gaps and having access to a program they typically wouldn't have access to, let alone to meet the workforce gaps that they may be facing, getting the skills necessary to be leaders in the workforce. And really important part is that makes us different too, that they're getting with this free after-school learning program right in their neighborhood, is that they're coming into contact with Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
There's a spiritual component that I think, holistic approach. That really is where we hone in most, is a holistic approach. As human beings, we're multifaceted. We have intellectual needs, emotional needs, physical needs, and spiritual needs. And we're able to do the Bible study with them so they can discover who they are, who they were created to be, and through that discovery, in a safe place, they're able to know their God-given call, and that puts them on a trajectory that no one can stop.
It's been really fun getting to know new students. They've been working hard just learning how to read and to improve their reading skills, and it's been really nice to see volunteers come in and love on these kids and work with them to improve their reading and their comprehension.
The Learning Center has helped me most with at-home situations. Club Christ had paid a bill for her once too, so they've helped as much as possible. Mr. Dennis has given us food when we needed it.
It's helped me with my education, that's one thing, and it's helped me to believe in God.
If we didn't have the Learning Center, life would be different because I wouldn't learn about God.
Right now, 2/3 of third graders are not proficient in reading. And if a child can't read by third grade, they're 4 times more likely to drop out of high school. And in low-income communities, that number is even higher. Who are the kids in these neighborhoods? 95% of them are Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Pacific Islander. And most are coming from families struggling just to get by. 85% of them are coming from single-parent homes where mom is the head of household. She's doing everything she can to keep her family afloat.
Being involved in crime or maybe being a victim of crime, either way it goes, lacking in school, falling victim to what some of the other kids are falling victim to too, though, is like,
And many have fathers who are absent, incarcerated, or simply not in the picture. These children are growing up with the same limited choices that led generations before them down the wrong path. Because here's the reality. If you don't have an education, if you don't have the skills for the workforce, what options do you have? The streets offer an answer. Gangs, drug dealing, trafficking, this is what's waiting for them. But that's where Club Christ steps in. We're filling the gap. We're giving these kids a place to go after school, a safe place where they're being mentored, supported, and taught the skills that will change the trajectory of their lives. Here, they're not just passing the time. They're learning to read, they're improving their writing, they're coming into contact with the living God, they're seeing what's possible beyond the neighborhood. They're breaking cycles.
This isn't just about education, it's about survival. It's about giving them the tools to choose a different path. And that's why we are here tonight. That's why it's so important that we come together as a community to lift these children up, to give them opportunities they never thought were possible, to show them that they matter, to remind them that they are not alone. These kids need us, and tonight, we have the power to change their future.
These students need a safe place to learn and grow, and you have the power
To change their future.
Club Christ changed my family's life, and it only exists because of people like you. Make
$1.
Make a difference.
So please,
Donate now.
Donate now.
Donate now.
Donate now.
donate now.